Hey there, what's up guys? I'm Dr. Pineapplez and welcome back today for another video. Now in today's video, I want to take a look at some secret map changes that have recently happened and take a look at what could be ahead with tomorrow's content update version 6.3. Make sure to drop a like on today's video and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. I'm pumping out daily Fortnite content for you and you definitely want to stay informed. I want to give a quick shout out to some of you guys who have recently been supporting me as a creator in Fortnite. If you want a shout out in a future video, make sure to go ahead and take a picture of you supporting me in game with the code PineapplezYT and I'll get you guys next time. Okay, so before we dive into it head on, let me show you this tweet from Fortnite earlier today. They said something wild this way comes. The 6.3 content update rides into town on Tuesday, November 20th, that's tomorrow, at 8 AM Eastern. It doesn't look like there's going to be any downtime, and I'm wondering what's coming along with this update. Well, I'm not sure if this was intended or not by Epic Games, but usually they do things for a reason. They say something wild this way comes, and then they say the update is riding into town. It seems like they're referencing something of a Wild West theme. They even say the word wild in that tweet, and they even talk about riding in, most likely on horses, so it kind of makes sense there. I wonder if that's possibly hinting at a POI change. We haven't had that many POI changes as of late. We've had a couple here and there, but I would love to see a new Wild West area, maybe even a whole biome, kind of like we have in the bottom right hand corner of the map. I'm not sure if this is hinting at a Wild West theme or whatever's coming, but regardless of whatever comes, it's going to be up at 8 in the morning Eastern. I'm going to be on it ASAP to get you guys the fastest info about map changes, what happened, any potential storyline updates, and everything like that. So definitely subscribe to the channel and turn on those notifications and keep an eye peeled tomorrow for some of the best content around. So let's get into some of the new map changes. Currently, in Haunted Hills, there are the food trucks, the Greasy Grove food truck and the Tomato Town food truck, the Durr Burger and the Tomato Head. They are competing. As I'm sure you guys know, the trucks have been going around to various places. They started out in Greasy Grove and then moved up to the stadium just north of that, then moved to Pleasant Park, and now they're in Haunted Hills. So they're continuing to make the rounds to various places on the map, competing for customers. Apparently, Uncle Pete, who is the man who runs the food truck for the pizzeria, sabotaged the Durr Burger restaurant and got it closed down by putting bugs in it. So it looks like there's a good bit of bad blood between the two restaurants here, and clearly it's escalated to such a big point that there was an LTM added called Food Fight, which is a majority of the gameplay you're seeing in this video. I'm gonna be very curious to see how Epic decides to implement all of this stuff that we've seen about the food fight and all this stuff about the bad blood and the feud between these two restaurants. I think most will agree with me when I say that the whole Durr Burger versus Tomato Head thing is pretty confusing at the moment. I mean, there's not a whole lot we have to judge off of. It looks like Durr Burger was sabotaged by the Tomato Head based on evidence that we found in Greasy Grove at the time. But we don't even know if there's any backstory to it or, what they're fighting for or why they're fighting, to be completely honest. But I think it goes further than just, trying to compete for, food sales. I think there's actually some storyline behind these two, entities, and we'll figure out what it is soon enough with maybe this upcoming update. Now, there's actually been another extremely interesting map change that is pretty surprising to say the least, and I've got a little bit of a backstory as to why I think this is happening. I'll explain in just a second. But if you go to the top of the Lonely Lodge Tower and you go in this room, you can see a bunch of feathers on the ground and even drumsticks sitting on the table. This is definitely interesting, and if you try to think about it, you think, why would there be feathers up here? Why is there chicken up here? Just randomly, just out of nowhere. And I think there might be a little bit of an explanation here. If you take a look at this tweet from KFC Gaming, yep, you heard that right, Kentucky Fried Chicken Gaming, they actually put out this advertisement for a collaboration between them and gaming. The tweet says, Player 1 has entered the game KFC Times Gaming, a match made in heaven. Just a taste of what's to come. Something big is coming. And you can see they have a video there which shows a lot of Fortnite. One can only assume there's some big collaboration with them in Fortnite. That's interesting, and I definitely think, it's intriguing to say the least, because I mean, Fortnite's done collaborations with the NFL very recently, Marvel for the Thanos game mode a while ago, so they're no strangers to doing this kind of thing with other companies. I wonder if it'll get to the point where you go to KFC and order a special bundle and, you get a Fortnite toy or something. I think that would be kind of cool. But nonetheless, they emphasized in the tweet, something big is coming. And I very much bet that, this appearance of chicken drumsticks and feathers probably, correlates with that a little bit. I wouldn't be surprised if that is actually a direct foreshadow to a KFC collaboration with Fortnite. Now, if that wasn't enough, there was actually something in the files leaked a while ago that actually is called the Tender Defender skin. You can see it looks like, a chicken, kind of like a half chicken guy. I'm not sure, and you can also see the glider for that guy is definitely also a chicken. So I'm wondering if all of this is adding up, and we're about to get one of the most intriguing collaborations between a game and a company of all time. Guys, with this update coming out tomorrow, I'm not sure how many leaks are going to be available. It could be literally so many leaks it's wild, or so little leaks it's not worth making a video. But regardless of what happens, there's a chance it could be either. I will be making sure to keep you guys updated as fast as I can. I'll be up and ready for the update. Something else that really sparks my interest is that Wild West reference in the tweet in which Fortnite announced the update, and then they went back at it again and made a metaphor about horses riding into town. Now, I do know there was a Wild West LTM that was supposed to come, and we're probably going to get that with this update, but I wonder if it could be more than just an LTM. If there's an LTM, there's a decent chance that it could be actually incorporated into the map in some way, and maybe we could get a Wild West area. There are a ton of areas that could be possible leading candidates for being replaced by this, supposed Wild West LTM. I'll start out with Flush Factory. It hasn't been updated in a long time, and it is where AIM landed, so I wonder if that's any sort of coincidence. You've also got a lot of open land on the eastern side of the map, so I'd be curious to see where they actually end up putting this new place or what gets replaced. Let me know what you think in the comments below. I think there's a good chance we could get a massive storyline update tomorrow, depending on whether or not we get more loading screens leaked, or maybe even something else comes out. I don't know, but I will keep you guys updated. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day or night, whenever and wherever you're watching, and until next time, I'll catch you later, and peace out.